Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Sean Paul and this is Seanpaulcreative. So obviously New Year's Eve is the time to party, so I chose to do something super glam and I really like it. So if you want to see how I did this look, then stay tuned. So starting with the NYX concealer, I'm just putting that onto my lid and buffing that out with my finger. Now I'm just going to take a little bit of powder and go right into the Morphe palette with this 441 brush, and I'm going to just sweep that over the crease as my base transition shade. Now taking a Morphe PK36 brush, I'm going to take that brighter orangey shade and I'm going to bring that all the way to the end, feathering out, and then all the way into the inner corner. And just stay a little bit above your crease. Now taking that same brush and a more warm brown shade, I'm just going to go in and just really start to deepen and build that up. Now I'm taking a smaller Morphe brush and I'm just going to go around towards the end and with a darker color obviously, and I'm going to bring that and really start to deepen up the crease. It's going to be a super nice gradient because we've been building it up. So really just keep blending and blending and blending. And that is the Morphe 25A palette. I'm going in with that same brush in the darkest black they have, and that brush is the Morphe M562, by the way. And just really deepening that up. You really want it to be in the, the center right there. And now you're gonna start to blend that out just with that clean brush that you had. And yeah, here with the Tarte Shape Tape, put a little dot right there. And this is the Morphe M213 brush, which is super tiny. Now this is the most important part. So you're going to apply a little bit to the base of your lid, and then like right about here, you're gonna go down. And now see where that little line above where you place that is? That's gonna now be it's gonna be a little bit above the crease. That's gonna be your guideline. And that's where you're gonna wanna place the concealer. And then you're just gonna fill that in as much as you can. Just try and go slow here and really, really cut that really nicely because we're only putting glitter over this as opposed to an eyeshadow. So you're gonna wanna really have a nice, clean, sharp line. So we're making the eye area quite rounded, and then we're just swinging and winging that out towards the end. Just fill that in right into the corner and then right out to the end. Just blend that with your finger just so that it doesn't mesh with your foundation after we set it. So now I'm going to go in with a little bit of the RCMA No Color Powder, and I'm going to set that. You just want to just tap it on very, very lightly. Don't worry about any fallout. We haven't done our base yet, and anything that falls on your face is totally fine. So the brush I'm using here is the Morphe PK 524, which is a nice packing brush. Puts a lot of products down. Now if you want, you can take that tiny brush again with the darkest pigment, not the black, but the brown, and just kind of sweep that over it. And now I'm just going to take a Juvia's Place brush and just go into the black and really cut that out so it's perfect. Okay, so now taking a Morphe brush, I didn't write the name there, and the NYX Glitter Primer, I'm just going to apply that to the area that we cut out over the concealer and the powder, and just really pat that in there. Then taking a Juvia's Place black concealer brush, which does not have a number or a name, and now I'm just going to take that glitter and I'm just going to place that, like pack that right on and just let go. Pack it on and let go. And you might want to face down doing this so it doesn't fall over your face. But if you put enough glitter glue there, it should be good. There we go. We are done and ready to get into the liner. So now I'm going to take the Lust Splash liner, which this is my first time using it. I do have to say that I really liked it. It's the Architect liner, and it was pretty good. I did do it all over a bunch of glitter, and you know, you can actually do the liner first if you want to. I chose to do it afterwards, but to be honest, it was pretty good. It's a very, very sharp point. And we're just gonna throw a winged liner in there, and I'm really gonna make sure that it goes in conjunction with the shape of the outer area of your eye where you have the cut crease. There we go, filling that in. Obviously, a winged liner is difficult enough. Over glitter, it's even more annoying. So what I did, which I didn't show on camera, is I actually went in with tweezers, and any chunky pieces of glitter that were right at the lash line, I did remove them with a pair of tweezers, just very delicately. And if you want, you can take a spoolie and just take off any extra pieces. So now I'm going with the CIAO Long Lasting Foundation, and just really taking my Morphe M439 brush and just like throwing that into my face. I want super, super full coverage. I do have a wound on the side of my face, if you haven't noticed. That is a pain in the ass because I was shaving and took off a chunk of my skin. So as you can see, this foundation isn't really my color, so I'm just going to blend this out a little bit, and then I'm going to actually go in with a different foundation in a second. So I really actually enjoy this next product. It is the Wet n Wild Cushion Foundation, and I think this shade, it only comes in a couple shades, and I think this shade is like beige. And I'm just going to put that over this foundation that I just put on because it's going to kind of warm up my skin and be a little bit more true to my color. But I really like the finish of it. So going again in with the Tarte Shape Tape, I'm just going to just clean up underneath my eyes, brighten it, go up to the bridge of my nose and a little bit on my forehead, and just blend that out. Really, really good. Just keep blending. When you think you've finished blending, just blend some more. Go all the way up with that. Now going in with the RCMA powder again, I'm just going to bake the shit out of the sides of my nose and underneath my eyes, because I really want this to be super intact. However, I am going to go in with a setting spray afterwards that will kind of doing it up. So this is the Pop Beauty Contour 101, also my first time using it on camera, and I'm just going to take my Morphe PK14 brush and just kind of sweep that across, and then I'm going to do these taps where I go kind of up a little bit, and that just kind of throws the product up a little bit, and yeah, I really enjoy it. So now taking the NYX Brow Pencil, I'm going to just kind of lightly fill in my brows a little bit. And I like this because it's a little bit more warm and gives like a nice solid tone after you've put foundation all over your eyebrows. And so I'm just gonna kind of go in a little bit with that and add some base to my eyebrows. The reason I'm doing that is because the dip brow, which I'm about to put on right now, is great, except it's very ashy for me. So I like to go in with the Morphe PK45 brush and just now continue to fill that in. Okay. And then I just like to take a detailed liner brush and just go in and really create some hair strokes and kind of define that brow. Also with the dip brow. Okay, now taking that Contour 101 palette and the darkest shade, I'm going to take that, so where we had that contour in the eyes when we were doing the base of the eyes, see how that was so forward in? Now we're going to take the nose contour and kind of connect that, and it creates a very sultry look that I personally love. Okay, just kind of buff all that out. And now I'm going to take the Morphe Y20 with the dark brown shade that we used and put that under the eye. Then take a MAC 214 brush with the darkest black that we used and just kind of put that right on the corners. Then blend that out again with the Y20 brush. Now I'm going in with the NYX black liner and just doing the outer corners just to deepen that up and connect everything. Taking the BH Cosmetics pigment, and the shade here is No Way, and I'm just taking it with a AOA brush, and which is actually just a sponge applicator, an AOA sponge applicator, and I'm going to just pop that into the inner corners and brighten that up. And the look is getting there. Just gonna go in and curl my eyelashes and then make sure I get them really good, and then put on a quick coat of mascara. This is the Lash Paradise from L'Oreal, which you know that I die for. And then on top of that, I'm going to take the Eylure London Lashes with a little bit of Duo Glue, and I'm going to let that sit for about 30 to 40 seconds and then place these bitches on. Okay, now we're putting them on still. Now I'm going to go in with my favorite sleek palette, highlighter palette in Soltice, and I'm going to take a Morphe Y16, I believe it is, Y14, and I'm going to go in and just really buff that in. We want to glow like a maniac, a little on the Cupid's bow, point of the nose, and then a little bit on the bridge of the nose. You know, get it on there. A little on the forehead or underneath the eye, I guess. But yeah, just gonna really brighten that up. A little on the forehead. There we go. And taking that Morphe PK brush, I'm just going to go in and hook it up. Now I'm taking the Wet n Wild matte stick in Nude Streak and just putting that on as my base, then going in with the Lorac gloss in the color Angel. I wanted the lip to be super nude, and yeah, I actually really love this look, and we are all fucking done. Gorgeous. There's been a lot going on in the world the last year with fires and earthquakes and tornadoes and
you know, every disaster you can think of. And then on top of it, we have the president that we have, and, you know, the thought of wars and things, and it's just been way too much. So 2017's been a little whack. However, a lot of good things have happened, and if I can give any advice to anyone, it's do something every day in 2018 that makes you feel a little nervous and a little afraid, because those are the things that are gonna work out well for you. They're the things that are really gonna pay off. And I really, I think that that's the advice I'm giving to myself too. It's my resolution that I'm gonna, if I'm afraid of it, I'm gonna conquer it and go for it. So I hope that you guys do that too. And here's to an amazing New Year's Eve and a new 2018 for all of you. And I love you and thank you so much. Don't forget to like this video, comment, and subscribe. And yeah, party on. Ciao.